I made $240,000 in the last 12 months just from upselling the existing clients in my agency. No cold outreach, no sales calls, just new offers to the businesses we already work with. And here is the best part. I've now outsourced 80% of the delivery for all of the upsells to AI. So let me show you the 3 upsells we use and how they work. Upsell number 1, UGC videos. Think back to the last ad you saw on Instagram. Do you remember it? I'd bet my life savings that you don't, and it happens because if you're anything like me, you've developed an internal ad block that just makes every ad disappear from your field of vision. You literally don't see it, and this is the problem that UGC solves. UGC stands for user-generated content and is a type of ad that looks like any other organic video you'd see in your feed. A random person just speaks to their phone and explains how much value they got from a certain product or a service. So let's say you are in the market to book cheap flights to Bali. Which type of ad are you more likely to stop and watch? One that uses a fancy professional camera with perfect lighting and immediately screams that that is an ad, or a guy that is literally in Bali filming on his phone explaining how he bought cheap tickets to go there? Of course, the second one, and the business owners you already work with know that as well. So here is how this upsell works. You charge your clients $600 per video. Each video should be around 60 seconds long and have 3 different hooks that you A/B test. Sell at least 5 videos at a time, which at $600 per video would be $3,000. You find the creators that will record those videos in Facebook groups or on Instagram, and your main job here is to create exact word-for-word scripts for them to follow. We've automated this entire process using custom Claude projects. Each client has their own Claude project that we upload 3 context documents to. Document number 1 is context on the client. Explain who the client is, what they sell, who they sell to, and so on. The more detailed and expansive these context documents are, the better. Document number 2 is context on how to write winning UGC briefs, the pacing of the sentences, the winning storyboard formats, the overall structure of the brief, what a winning CTA looks like, how to present a problem and provide a solution, the best way to format the call to action, and so on and so forth. And lastly, document number 3 is a collection of your best performing UGC scripts so that the AI always has a reference point it can use for inspo. This should be a live document that is consistently updated. You then ask Claude to write up however many briefs you need and send those to the creators you found. They record the videos, send you back the raw files, you edit them, and deliver them to the client. Upsell number 2 are landing pages. Imagine any business as a funnel. On the top, you run ads to drive traffic to a landing page. In the middle, a landing page warms the prospect up and tells them what the product or service is. And then at the bottom of the funnel, the product page makes them buy. When you run ads, you're working on feeding more relevant traffic at the top of the funnel, but oftentimes the middle or the bottom of the funnel becomes the bottleneck, aka the traffic is good, but the landing page is just not converting people. But lucky for you, you can create those landing pages for your clients and get paid for it. Claude has this nice little thing called a UI skill. After you install it, Claude will know how to generate landing pages that look nice and, most importantly, convert potential buyers into actual buyers. You can sell those to your clients for 1.5 to 2K each. You can generate them using AI. Then you A/B test the traffic that you're already generating from your ads to the different landing pages to see which ones convert the best. And the beauty with optimizing the bottom of the funnel is that even a tiny improvement creates a massive multiplier effect. Let's say you're spending $10,000 a month on ads for a client and their website converts at 2%, which generates them $50,000 a month in revenue. If your new landing page can increase that number by even a tiny fraction, let's say from 2% to just 2.2%, your client will make an additional $5,000 a month in revenue from the same ad spend, which means that they've made back the money they paid you for the landing page threefold in just the first month. And upsell number 3, and the one I'm most excited to tell you about, physical shoots. This is the upsell that's currently printing the most money for us. Here's the problem with selling pure UGC. At some point, it caps out. Your client doesn't need 50 videos a month. They need maybe 10, which means you hit a ceiling somewhere around 6K a month per client on the UGC line alone. Physical shoots smash through that ceiling. You sell your clients a full day shoot, minimum $10,000, often more. The deliverable is hero content they use across ads, organic, and the website for the next 3 to 6 months. 1 day of work, 1 invoice, half a year of content. And here's the kicker. You don't even need to be at the shoot. You hire a trusted videographer in your client's city. You use UGC creators as the actors and the model, since you already have a network of them from Upsell number one, and you handle the creative direction remotely with detailed shot lists, briefs, and mood boards. Your job is the brain, not the body. Look at the math. A solid videographer day rate is around 1 to 1.5k. Talent fees for a UGC creator is around 1k total. So your hard costs on a shoot is roughly $2,000 and you're charging 10 grand plus. That's an 80% margin on a deliverable that the client gets to use for 6 months. And the kicker, on top of the kicker, a client that was spending 5k a month with you on UGC alone now spends 15,000 because they've added a shoot to the mix. Same client, 3 times the revenue, and the work on your end is mostly brief writing and shot list construction, which of course Claude Projects also help with. Notice that all 3 of these upsells share one thing in common. AI handles about 80% of the creative work. For UGC, Claude writes the briefs. For landing pages, Claude writes the code with the UI skill. And for physical shoots, Claude writes the shot list, the briefs, and the mood boards. This is not prompt engineering. This is building a brain for each client. Every client we work with has their own Claude project, and we feed it everything we can. Brand voice documents, customer research, past ads that worked and ads that didn't, performance data, the founder's interviews, product specs, reviews. The more context you feed it, the better the output. After a few months, the AI knows the client's brand and customer better than any single person on your team could keep in their head. The result is a small team producing the output of an agency 3 times its size. We have 12 people managing 20 clients across all of these services, and our clients regularly ask us how big our team is because they assume the volume we ship comes from a 30+ person operation. So that's the leverage. I've seen a lot of agency owners try to copy a playbook like this and fail. The mistake is always the same. They sell the upsell before they have delivery locked down. So here's what that looks like. You watch a video like this, you get fired up, you walk into your next client meeting and you pitch UGC, landing pages, a 10k shoot all at once. They say yes, maybe to some of it, and then you can't deliver on any of it well because you've never done it before. Your client churns, you lose the original retainer along with the upsell. So the thing you sold to grow the relationship just killed it instead. The right way to roll this out is simple. Pick one upsell, just one, test it with a single client who likes you and is willing to give you a shot at something new. Nail the delivery, make the process boring and predictable, and then roll it out to the rest of your roster, and only then add the second upsell. When we added physical shoots, we waited for 2 months before doing the next thing. Same logic applies to every new offer on this list. Nothing kills retention faster than selling something you cannot execute. If you want my help installing this upsell engine inside your own agency, the link in the description takes you to a 3-minute breakdown of how I personally help agency owners scale. Watch that, and if it makes sense, book a call with me directly from that page. I explain the same system that took us from 10k a month to 50k a month without adding a single new client to the roster.